Let's just do time travel. Let's just do time travel.
Welcome to the show. This is episode
Let's
6.
just do time travel.
This could be a podcast.
Let's just do time travel.
Let's get straight to it. So, what we're talking about today? Today, we're gonna get a little nerdy. I'm gonna talk about the Hermetic principle, right? One of the Hermetic principles. There's 7 of them, by the way, and one of the ones we're going to talk about today is cause and effect, right? Cause and effect. Why are we talking about cause and effect? Well, we're talking about cause and effect because it affects everything. Everything you do affects everything you experience in this body, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and read the law for you, right? The law of cause and effect. It states every cause has its effects, every effect has its cause. Everything happens according to law. Chance is by a name for law not recognized. There are many planes of causations, but nothing escapes the law. All right. So what does that mean? All right. What does that mean? Well, I'm gonna use me um, as a personal example, right? Because you were speeding and you were doing 75 and a 65, right? The effects is a ticket, right? It's just that simple. But before that, right? Let's go before getting pulled over. Let's go to what happened before the ticket, right? That's what we got to figure out, right? As humans, we got to stop thinking that random stuff just happens to us. That's not true. That is absolutely not true. Random things just don't happen, right? Most of the time, I would say 90% of the time, right? We are the cause of our effects, right? If you are experiencing bad health, like severe bad health, and you was healthy, what triggered that? All right, we're gonna get dirty, man. We're gonna get in that mirror, man. You got this show right here. This particular topic is so important for your growth because I can tell you, man, when I was cheating and praying, I wasn't winning, right? I wasn't winning. I would get some things, but then I would get some other things, right? When I wasn't abiding by not so much biblical law, but just what's right, right? We know what's right, right? We gonna get ugly, man. It's gonna be ugly. It's not this. Hey, if you're looking for the feel good show, this ain't it, right? This right here this is hump day, and my goal is to help you get over the hump, which is you. You are stopping you. Nobody else. Nobody else. I had to get out my own way. You know, there was a time that my bank account was like severely negative. It was like terrible. But I was purposely going into the store, overdrafting, getting these damn negative 29.95 fees, adding to my dang account. That was me, right? I was the cause of that. Right? So in order to fix that, I had to get to the root problem. Man, when you ain't got the money, don't go in that damn store. Right? It's just that simple. So once I started doing that, I started taking control over that. No more overdrafts. No more money problems. I fixed the issue, which was me. Right? You got we do so much for others. We forget about ourselves, right? And a lot of times we forget about ourselves, we run on autopilot. And this auto program will have us doing things for our own selfish gratification, but it could be doing somebody else harm, right? And it's that harm that you're causing somebody else, right? Intentionally or unintentionally, is what's holding you back in your life. I'm just gonna just give it to you straight. That's what's holding you back, right? When let's just say, all right, let's just say Someone leaves some money on the table, right? And you take it. All right. That wasn't yours. Straight up. It wasn't your money, right? It wasn't your money. So this little force field that you have, this energy field that protects you from things, it gets a little weakened when you start doing immoral things, right? I'm just gonna give it to you straight. You know, when you're doing immoral, unrighteous things, right? You open yourself to sickness, illness. You open yourself up to speeding tickets. You open yourself to all types of misfortune that we like to blame others for, right? When the cause is us, is you, right? It's me, right? That's the whole root. So whatever it is that you want, you have to become it, right? So you have to be what you want to attract, right? You know, they always say if you you catch somebody, you date somebody, they stepping out on their significant other, you stepping out on your significant other, you cheat, you're gonna get cheated on, right? Those little sayings are true because what you put back in the world gives back to you. If you want love, you gotta become love. I'm gonna give you a two-book idea, two-book suggestions. One book suggestion I would suggest you highly read is The Power of Positive Thinking, right? The Power of Positive Thinking by Mr. Norman Vincent Peale. Great book, great book. The other book that I would recommend would be The Magic of Thinking Big, right? So that's The Power of Positive Thinking, and that's The Magic of Thinking Big. I suggest if you want to get your mindset pointed in the right direction, I highly recommend, you know, those two books. As far as the past go, if the past is what's holding you back in your present and is keeping you from what it is that you're trying to obtain in your future, man, you gotta let that go, right? You can't change it, right? You learn from it, right? You unlearn and then you relearn some things. That's life. Life is learning, unlearning, and relearning. Once again, once I get the captions, it's gonna be all bulleted all up and everything. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. But anyway, so with the past, you can't change it. So two questions I want you to ask yourself tonight, right? I want you to ask yourself, right, in reference to your past, if that is one of the stumbling blocks that is holding you back, right? I want you to ask yourself these two questions. Why am I holding on to this shit? Like, why am I holding on to it? Why do I keep going back and revisiting this painful ass shit? Like, why? Well, I mean, it's like taking your thumb and putting it on a block of wood and purposely hitting it with a hammer every time you think about that hurtful situation, that person that hurt you, or the person that done you wrong, or whatever it is that you're thinking about that's holding you back. You are literally taking a hammer and hitting yourself on your thumb every time. So ask yourself, why are you doing this? Why? I mean, like, why? It makes no sense to do this, right? All right. So the second question is, what is it serving? What is it serving? You can't change it. I've had several situations that I wish that I could go back and change. And I thought that I could go back and change it. And you can't change it, right? You just can't change it. So why are you holding on to it? What is it serving you? And the last thing I would leave y'all with is this. Ask yourself this. Do you want to be right about the past? Like, was it like an argument or something you didn't get your point across and you just got to go back so that you can know that you was right? You're still not going to change it. It's still done. It's still a wrap. So I'm going to give you an easier solution. Choose peace, right? Just choose peace. It's so much easier. It's so much less stress just to choose peace and just really let that shit go. And then you can get on to the things that you want to manifest in your life. Because until you heal yourself, right? Until you heal yourself, you're not going to be able to attract the thing that you want, and you're going to be a victim of cause and effect. So you don't want to be a victim of cause and effect. You want to be a champion of your cause and not a victim of your effects, right? I'm going to say that again. You want to be a champion of your cause and not a victim of your effects. So to go back to the speeding ticket example, right? So if you were stealing at work, right? Whether it was money or time, right? And you've been doing this for a while, right? You not only you've been doing that, you've been lying to your spouse, you've been, lying to your friends. All of that together, right? All of those situations together is why you got that speeding ticket that morning trying to get to work. You didn't get the ticket just because you was going fast that morning. You got the ticket because of all the bullshit you've been doing that you know you wasn't supposed to have been doing, but you was getting away with, right? It's just that simple. We don't worry about shit until we get caught doing it. I'm just saying, it is what it is, right? But to get ahead of that, I'm trying to give you a way of getting ahead of that shit so you don't have to be a victim, right? You don't always have to be like, oh man, nothing ever works out for me. Bad shit always happens. No, bad shit don't always happen. You out here doing bad shit, right? So I challenge everybody, and it's a daily challenge. Myself, I don't have the shit mastered. It's a daily walk, man. Life is a contact sport, right? Championships are won by the players, not the fans, right? I'll say that again. Championships are won by the players, not the fans. You got to get up off the bench. You got to get into the game called life. You got to get scuffed up a little bit, but you got to know the rules of engagement. And it's simple out here, man. Don't be out here doing that bullshit. I'm just gonna keep it 100, man. I'm your kinfolk, right? I'm that kinfolk that you can get that straight answer from. It's gonna be funny, but it's gonna be real. You gotta stop doing the bullshit, y'all. That's what I had to tell. I had to stop doing the bullshit. You know, once I literally stopped doing the bullshit, you know, things got better. Life got better. The smile got brighter, right? So if you want a big bright smile like this, man, you want to do your best to live a transparent life. And yeah, it can be uncomfortable, but that's life, man. We are not humans experiencing life. We are the universe experiencing being a human. Once again, we are the universe experiencing being a human. So while we have all this power to create and be, we got hands and feet and eyes and this brain and this wonderful imagination. Man, I challenge you all to just clean your act up, right? Clean your act up and watch the goodness that will come to you. And I gotta leave you with a song. And this song right here is about wanting millions, man. Everybody but it don't always have to equate to money, right? You can be a millionaire being able to get up in the morning, doing what you want to do, enjoying life, being healthy, enjoying love and laughter. That's worth $1 million to me right there. So this song right here is by my brother Platinum Star, and it's called Millions.
I never worry about people's opinion. I don't. Cause all I ever wanted was $1 million. I don't. It's always the broke niggas that's just chillin'. I play my cards, now I'm the one that's dealing. I'm winning. Roll around and call me out and tell them that I'm coming through. Platinum blowing up and they don't like it, but pretend to. Don't know what I've been through. You can tell that I want it. Say a prayer, roll a blunt. That's how I start every morning. Nothing changes, if nothing changes, you better get it right. Put your glasses on, just put them on, cause my future bright. Yeah, I'm really living, I'll do this twice. Tell your family love them, cause you don't know if you're
Man, I'm telling you, man, you can have millions and more, but you got to help people. You got to be of service to people. You got to be kind to people. And you can't be out here doing wrong to people. And with that being said, that's another episode of This Could Be a Podcast, episode 6. Thanks for tuning in. Namaste.